Hulk versus Godzilla. Let's go! So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be watching Hulk versus Godzilla. Now, Death Battles. This has been made by Death Battles. I've just said that. So, ladies and gentlemen, Godzilla's got another fight on his hands. Now, we did have Godzilla versus Gamera. That was some years ago. And yes, guys, I did never mind about that. So, as you all know, I am going to be Team Godzilla. Yes, I know, biased. But the thing is, I don't know much about the Incredible Hulk. I really don't. I don't even know much about Marvel, for instance. But besides, I want to know which team are you on? Now me, I'm Team Godzilla. What team are you on? But anyway, let's get watching this. Play. Say it with me. Ding ding. Good. Oh. That's loud. Death battle.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
Marvel's Green Goliath against the King of the Monsters.
Oh, they're using -1 design.
And I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills
To find out who would win a death battle. I did that bit too early. The Hulk is... Okay. Well, again, I don't know much about the Hulk.
What is the Hulk? Is he man? Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine.
Full of
the
rage.
Son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn
Okay.
it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk. A pissed-off giant who must be
Nuclear
really glad
radiation,
Bruce
same as
wears the
Godzilla.
purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Okay.
Like Joe Fix-It, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also
there's
developed
there's
from
multiple
parental
Hulks
abuse and his
personalities.
childlike personality. Though I'd
Something
argue
else
he's
on
more
that, eh?
clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker!
Without Bruce's temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk
Oh,
is strong enough
Planet
to
Hulk.
lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected
Jesus.
by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say World Breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which
Okay.
could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it by himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger. Especially
Yeah.
since the Avengers first assembled, because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials.
Isn't
Even
no
without
the...
it, Mjolnir can cross the
Oh, I
universe
don't want to say
in
anything because I
seconds.
get Marvel
Hulk
fans
tore
mad.
a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he can utilize and absorb it and other radiation in
It's
various
15
ways.
billion
Yeah,
tons
like
of rock.
regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It
Oh.
gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes and read people's minds? Oh, also, he can see ghosts and give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash.
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the empty white between panels.
What?
A gutter space beyond time and concept.
Oh dear.
Now, She-Hulk can, for some reason, break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly. In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired
What?
Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic
See a bit of
material.
my head.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. They can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath hell, the lowest
The hell
possible
beneath hell.
dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through.
Okay.
Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the
think
bedrock
Godzilla's
of
gonna have a
hell,
little trouble here.
spawns from none
No,
other
he's
than
gonna
the
have
one
mega
below
trouble.
All, the dark side of the one above all.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is the Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Let's see my boy. Let's see our boy.
The year was 1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb.
bombs.
But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash
That is
out.
correct.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
Now that's a fact.
Over the years, there
But it's
have
gotta
been
be a
many
certain one.
iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's
Yep.
at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around, not including Manila, the Scrappy Doo of kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Oh, he was a dinosaur.
165 feet tall. At minimum, Goji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of
But there's
radioactive
more abilities.
heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he
Rhoda.
can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly.
Oh, drop kick.
He could always do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His
Nice.
breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech piloted by Hatsune Miku.
There's also a number of era-exclusive powers. Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
Yes.
Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes.
Yes.
Pew, pew.
Effectively,
Are they going to
living
use
nuclear
all of them
reactor.
together?
Shin
If it's a
possesses
fight, they've got to.
natural phased
Or is
array
it?
radar that can
Yeah.
detect and
Gotta
attack
be a
threats
certain one.
automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about
Yeah, he
when
did
he
get- yeah, he
split and
did.
spoiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons, or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
And did he
Including the Permian
flinch?
period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath at Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? God, I want a
god
Dr.
demon,
Pepper.
yeah.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs.
And
Megalon,
Destroyer and
Gigan
Space
flew from
Godzilla.
the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
Oh, they're putting
Oxygen
captions at the
Destroyer.
sides.
Developed in secret by Dr.
different
Serizawa,
feats.
this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky.
'Cause they knew how dangerous
doesn't
it
matter
was.
what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or
And he
crush
still
him in a
comes
black
back.
hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's
Yep.
always possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super forms. He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He stomped around the Americas
thought
a few
that
times,
is in
but
that
it just
movie.
isn't the same. Godzilla
No.
is intrinsically
Sorry.
linked with Japan.
Yeah.
Both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But
Yeah.
also Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always
Yeah,
so bad, though.
it's 'cause
He
it's
can
his
be super
territory.
protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's 2 types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and
Yep.
the guardian of planet Earth.
Well,
Yep.
there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On 2 legs, Wiz,
Yeah.
obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh, God, here we go again.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point.
Oh.
If Godzilla can't exist in our reality,
He can
what if he's
exist
from
in
a
other
different-
realities.
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly. What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the white
Ooh,
grin of
that
a demonic
one is
Oni,
powerful.
Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan.
Yep.
Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall and growing ever more as archetype distorts the universe, Ultima's existence
If he-
implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard
In
Smash
that anime,
Broken, huh?
This
Think-
shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity
living
sees the
god.
universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And now my head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried
There's
to
a
bring
lot of
about
math and
catastrophe
science
that would
behind
end the
it,
universe
so
in
yeah,
like a week's
I can
time.
understand that.
So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
Of the monsters. Okay, here's the
Look
fight.
at the skulls, gaze into their eyes. Now you are completely hypnotized.
Yay.
You've fallen into my evil trap. I order you right now, go to deathbattle.gg.
Wiz, it didn't work. They're still here.
What? No, Boomstick, this is terrible. How can I get them to go to the Death Battle website?
Just tell them about all the cool Death Battle stuff they'll find, like a bunch of exclusive merch, every episode ever, even ones not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. So how about it, guys? Go to www.deathbattle.gg.
All right, you heard them. Don't make a liar out of Boomstick. Go to deathbattle.gg.
Dunk. Come on, is this going to be the fight?
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Let's go.
Death Battle!
Yeah. Oh, let's go. Iconic roar.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait, look!
Oh, there he is. Oh. Oh, Jesus! Oh! That's full of rage. Oh, sugar!
All right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
No! Hulk stays!
That's not gonna be. Beautiful! Finish him! his head off! Oh, he's back now, so it's fine. Is it going to be a draw? Nuclear pulse. Oh! Oh.
Stupid lizard.
Oh no. Godzilla. Oh! Is it just gonna go back and forth, back and forth? Oh my god, is this... Are we gonna see... Ultimate Godzilla?
I think I understand.
Oh! Jesus Christ!
And the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are.
Gamma was... Oh!
How does it work?
Well, smash. A million, trillion to one and rising. That's the odds. Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive. Like gamma.
It's just gonna keep coming back.
A million. A trillion. I just need...
Just end it!
You did it, big guy. We did it.
KO! Okay, run this
We
baby.
lost.
What happened?
It's complicated, so let's break this down
Yeah,
into
it
three
is.
categories. First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events.
Yep.
Tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan. Blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads.
Okay.
In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk
Yeah.
broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Oh, so it's equal.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop.
Yeah.
Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay
be an
dead.
ev-
Unless
never-ending
they could
battle.
somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses.
Okay.
Marvel's cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you
So
reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below.
Okay.
This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype.
Okay.
Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer,
That's true.
turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate
So, if
reality
Hulk-
beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator? Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the Ultima weapon.
The
Okay.
winner is Bruce Banner.
Next time on Death Battle.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop it there. I don't wanna know what's next. Anyway, so that was very interesting and very educational. I'm not gonna lie. Too much math, too much science for me. But yeah, that's about it. But Hulk, whoa. Okay. Well, Bruce Banner technically won, not Hulk. I know but either way, that fight was incredible. Oh my god, they could have just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like if let's say Hulk was just Hulk and Banner was just Banner, like there was not they weren't together or anything. The Hulk and Godzilla were just kept on fighting. So Banner was obviously the once again, I apologise. I'm not a big Marvel fan. I hardly know anything about Marvel, so I do apologise. So it could have just gone back and forth for that Banner. But yeah, that's it. That was brilliant and brutal. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let you guys decide. What did you think of this video? I loved it. If you want more videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what team you're on. I want to know in the comment section below. I'll see you down there, Team Godzilla. Peace.